Who the hell is Human Incorporated? He shoots. He scores. Okay, I'm impressed by the pixel artwork, actually. Okay, is this recording? Okay, the audio. I'm going to turn it down a little bit, just to be safe. Yeah, I think that seems pretty level. Alright, hey guys, this is Bumpy Gaming back here once again. Here with, Super Soccer for the Super Nintendo. Now, you might be asking yourself, Bumpy, why are you playing this? Well, the day this video goes up is the day it's being removed from Nintendo Switch Online. So, yeah, that's... Figured I'd do a little video, seeing what's up with this game, even though it doesn't really look like anything special. It just looks like any other old soccer game. Oh, but it's super. Yeah, and I bet if they ever did a follow-up to this game, it would be 64. No, I'm going with the USA versus what other countries are here? Germany, Argentina, Cameroon. Never heard of that. Never heard of Holland either. Huh, interesting. Well, for the sake of the meme, I'll just say, you're going to Brazil. Okay, sweeper. But anyways, yeah, this game is being delisted from the Switch Online. And you're probably asking, oh, well, why are you not playing this on Switch Online? Well, you're about to see. And even then, I feel like I should still be playing on Switch Online. But, I'm already paying for a bunch of monthly subscriptions as it is, so... Yeah, so I don't really see a point in it. Anyways, yeah, as you can see, I'm rewinding that. That's another reason I'm using it on an emulator. The rewind feature is, like, much smoother here than it is on Switch Online. I figure, like, what's the point of even having the service if... what's the point of even having the service when I can just emulate the games at any time? That's another thing that irks me about that side of the gaming sphere. People who, now suddenly, now a game gets delisted from a service. Now it's like, oh, that game's never going to be available again. But really, I feel like we've gone far enough in game preservation where like games becoming lost media is basically impossible. Like, I understand the concerns about companies not preserving their games and stuff. That does sting a little bit, but, video game preservation is very much a community effort. And if there's one thing the community does better than video game companies, it's actually understanding these games. I'm not really explaining this super well. That's because I'm trying to focus on this. Yeah, no, just little things like that tend to annoy me. Like, every time a new emulator gets taken down and whatnot, it's... Yeah, it sucks, but, this is a community we're talking about, So there's always going to be alternative... I mean, look at Yuzu, for God's sakes. As soon as that went under, people were already making a bunch of forks, which are basically, like they basically just made it, like they essentially just made... How do I put this? They made alternate software. That's basically what a fork is. Like an alternate, it's basically a brand new piece of software built off of Yuzu. And if, God forbid, an emulator like Dolphin goes under, I'm sure there are going to be alternatives for that. Because every time I hear, something like goddamn Super Soccer getting delisted, it always turns into some fear-mongering, like, oh, companies hate game preservation. I mean, that may be true to some extent, but it's like, are you really going to have companies knocking on your door just for having ROMs stored on your external device? Like, I understand ROM sites being taken down and whatnot, but like, there's always going to be alternative. This is the internet we're talking about. The internet is like the one place where the very concept of lost media has pretty much, I wouldn't say it's ceased to exist, but it's made pieces of lost media much more accessible. Yeah, so eventually, it's going to get to a point... Well, actually, I don't think it's ever going to get to a point where people shut up about it, but man, do I wish people would. Yeah, hate me if you want for this take. Post a bunch of nasty comments. I really don't give a shit. I'm not here to change anybody's opinions. I'm just stating my own. And hey, you know, if you want to fearmonger people, I mean, I'm not going to stop you, but I wouldn't recommend it. Ah, crap. Okay, just let me get 1 point, please. Oh, so close. Crap. Oh, that could have been a goal, too. Maybe. I don't fucking know. Okay, I will say, I actually do kind of like the 3D-ish graphics they're going for here. Oh, wow. How are we like 3 minutes into the game already? Crap. Pretty sure this was only a goal kick. I don't get points for that. Oh, wait! Goal! Yes! That's what I like to see. USA 11, Spike. Actually, I don't even care about rewinding anymore, because now I actually have a point. Goal kick. Crap. Fuck. Okay, yeah, actually, you know what? I did kind of fumble that. Yeah, this game can be a little confusing with, like, you know, with which... It's like, I can hardly ever tell which player I'm controlling. And there's, like, too many of them on the screen, too. Oh, no, I can't let you do that. Crap. Yeah, I know, I'm a filthy cheater. That's another thing, the game preservation. It's like, Super Soccer? Really? Like, this is the game you're getting your panties in a twist over? I mean, yeah, again, I do understand, you know, video games should definitely be preserved and whatnot, but even still, it's like, it just seems like you're looking for reasons to shit on game companies when it's like, you know, I mean, yeah, sometimes it's justified, but it's like, I don't know, if you're part of the, I mean, you know, these same people who say companies are killing game preservation, it's like, do you actually care about preserving video games yourself? You know, now, especially now that's like super piss easy to do these days. Like, do you actually care about preserving video games, or do you just care about your own agenda? I'm sorry, I mean, I don't want to sound like arrogant or anything, but jeez. Like, some of the things I hear these people say, it's just annoying as hell. Yeah, it's like, again, I understand game preservation, but like, like a game as honestly generic as this, like, this is what you're getting your panties in a twist over. I mean, yeah, if you're into soccer, I'm not gonna judge you for it, but I don't know. I just feel like there are, I just feel like there are better games you could be. Like, how about games that actually? How about the very few games at this point that actually are lost media, or really are in danger of becoming lost media, like actual danger. You know, not like this shit. You know, I'm talking maybe like a game like Concord. You know, considering that they shut that shit down after like 2 weeks. Yeah, see, like, these days, it takes very, very, very specific circumstances for something like that to happen. It's not like, oh, you know, Nintendo is taking goddamn Super Soccer off their service. Now there's never, ever, never, 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 ever, ever, ever gonna be a way to play it ever again. Yeah, but Concord, it's like, and that is I'll admit that, and that is a thing that, like, a corner kick. And that is the thing that, yeah, I'm not wording this very well. God, I sound like an asshole, but like, I understand if you guys think I'm an asshole for saying this, but like, I genuinely don't know how else I can word my thoughts on this. Shit, man. Wow, maybe I really do need to go touch some grass. You know what? After this game, you know what? Yeah, you know what? After this game, I'm gonna take some lessons from the soccer players here and actually touch grass. No, just because there are, don't think just because there are 5 seconds left in the game, I'm gonna go easy on you. Mmm. 1 second left. Halftime. Oh, right. I forgot about this. Yeah, you know what? I'll just do this one game, and then I'll go touch grass afterwards. I know that's probably what you're all thinking right now because of my shitty takes. Yeah, but anyways, still, I feel like we're at a point now where really no game is in danger of becoming lost to time unless very, very, very specific circumstances. You know, Concord being one such circumstance, and probably some other games I'm blanking on at the moment. Like, didn't Square Enix have some kind of live servicey game like that, where they like all I remember about it, I don't remember much about the game itself, but what I remember, and I'll do like a, if it comes to me, I'll do like a BAM image flash in the video. All I remember about the game in question was they actually refunded people. Hey guys, this is editing Bumpy right here. I made a little bit of a mix-up. Square Enix actually did not refund people who purchased Babylon's Fall. It was actually Sony who refunded people that bought Concord. Back to your regularly scheduled video. Wait, how the hell did Brazil get a point? Wait, how? Oh, we're doing opposite goals. Okay. Oh, I did not realize we were. Would have been nice to know earlier, but all right. Crap. Damn it! Come on! Stop it! Crap. No! Oh! Yes! That's what I like to see. Yeah, I mean, the perspective's a little janky, but you know what? At the same time, I can appreciate this game for having a sort of 3D or 3D adjacent effect. Did this game use the Super FX chip? I want to say no, but I mean, I don't know. That's kind of the thing I associate with Super Nintendo games that have sort of 3D effects going on in them. Ugh! No! You're not the goalie. The green shirt guy is the goalie. Not you. Yeah, I remember about the Square Enix game. Square actually refunded people after the game shut down. You know, which I thought was pretty cool of them. I don't know if I said that before. I'm like stammering. I'm like trying to focus on the game and deliver entertaining commentary. You know, the two can't always coexist. Come on. Shit. Oh yeah, goal kick. That's right. I will say this game actually is fairly intense. Ah, shit. God, you know, I'm so used to, like, Mario Strikers. And I'm... This is gonna sound really fucking weird. I'm so used to fucking Mario sports games that I really don't know how to play regular sports games. Like, seriously, though, like, play Mario Strikers and you'll know what I'm talking about. Or, better yet, like, play Mario Superstar Baseball or something, and then try playing, like, MLB The Show afterwards. I know I'm comparing apples to oranges, but... Yeah, God, you know, sports games really aren't my thing. The only reason I'm playing this is really to fucking... Yeah. I mean, I admit I can be a bit of a clout chaser at times. Huh. That was pretty sick. I mean, I don't really see this video getting a lot of views, though. Or at least, yeah, unless very specific circumstances. My gaming videos haven't been getting views lately, which, you know, and I've considered doing more movie-based stuff. I mean, look at how many views my Paramount animation video has right now. It's at, like, almost 4K. I have considered doing more movie-based stuff, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not really doing these videos for clout. I just want to have fun. And if a certain video of mine takes off, then cool. But you know, it's whatever. I could really care less about, you know, being popular. Yeah, I very much admit, you know, doing more movie-based stuff could get me a much better following. I understand that, but it's like I've already got enough people. I'm at like over 500 right now. I'm grateful for what I have. You know, and also it would defeat the entire purpose of the channel, you know, it being a gaming channel. You know, gaming is just what I like to make videos of. It's very low effort, and you know, with video essays, they're a little... You know, like video essays, like the Paramount Animation one, they can be pretty time consuming, but like, you know, that was an exception. You know, that was an exception where like that was a video that was a video I was passionate about making. Like I wanted to make that video. You see, like I have to like want to make videos. You know, gaming videos, like, you know, especially gaming videos like these, like they're a lot more like, I don't want to say low effort, but like they don't really require a lot of the same amount of work that a video essay would. Look at me again, you know, comparing apples to oranges. Yeah, again, I just want to have fun. I don't care about, you know, going viral or any bullshit like that. Shit. Did it too late. Crap. Oh, man. Goal kick. Yeah, as long as I still have 1 point, that's all that matters. Because I can win this. Throw in. Yeah, I need to catch up on all the soccer terms, don't I? Thank you, goalie. Oh, come on. Let me get the fucking ball. Thank you. Corner kick. I was gonna ask if we were gonna make a decision today, but looks like we have. Okay, you know what? Actually, real quick. I actually, it almost feels like there's sort of an illusion of 3D here. The players look like they could very easily be like cardboard cutouts against like a flat surface. I don't know. There's something about that's pretty cool. Like it's almost like the players stand out from the field, and it's actually pretty neat. It's amazing how 3D was done on the Super Nintendo. I mean, granted, you're not going to get like Star Fox level graphics out of this, but like, why would you want to? If you wanted that so badly, just make a game called 3D Soccer. Actually, now that I think about it, I think a game like that does exist. I don't know if on the Super Nintendo or what, but I feel like I've heard the name before. Oh! Oh, so close! So close! Ah! Come on! Come on! Oh! I mean, there's like 20 seconds left in the game, so I don't really care, but... Come on. No! Alright, 6 seconds left. And provided there's not going to be another quarter, I will finally go out and touch grass. Alright, yeah. Yeah. The United States wins. Wish I could say that for the United States in the real world, but oh well. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go touch some grass. This game is boring me now.
Hey guys. Yeah, it is. I've decided to touch grass finally. Yeah, I just came out here to, it's a very calming atmosphere. I came here to just sort of collect my thoughts. Anyways, yeah, that was my video on Super Soccer, the game that everyone's talking about now because, it got delisted from Switch Online. Figured I already explained my thoughts in the video, but I figured I could maybe try to do it in a less asshole-ish way. Yeah, I mean, I totally get the issues with game preservation. Yeah, I do agree, I do wish the companies themselves would reissue these games. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it always annoys me whenever people start fear-mongering, oh, this game's gonna be deleted forever. I mean, it's not like there's a whole community surrounded around this stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad that it's gotten to a point where we need, like, us people to preserve these games, but it's whatever. I've gotten used to it. Yeah, and then even if these ROM sites get taken down, like I think back to like when Vim's Lair got taken down last year. Yeah, it's like there's always going to be alternatives. There's like Myriant currently, which that could get taken down at some point. But again, there's always going to be alternatives. Like when one goes down, there'll be like a bajillion copycats of it. I mean, this is the internet we're talking about. Long gone are the days of fucking circulating VHS tapes and what have you. Yeah, circulating VHS tapes. Yeah, that's a weird comparison, I know. But it's like, yeah, and I know there's still plenty of lost media out there, but, if it weren't for the internet and, like, emulators and all that other crap, a lot of those, like, a lot of games that we take for granted now probably would have been lost media by now. It's like, look, in a world without emulation or the internet or anything like that, yes, I would completely understand, like a situation like that, I would completely understand all the fear-mongering, but I don't know, at this point in the emulation community, I just feel it's kind of unwarranted. And plus, even games that, like, get delisted over time, like, they'll eventually come back. Maybe not by the company themselves, but, like, really, really passionate fans. I mean, and what I said earlier, some games becoming lost media, like, really, these days, it only happens under very, very, very specific circumstances. And I brought up Concord as an example of that, but I thought about it, it's like, even that could receive, like, a fan revival project at some point. might even be in the works right now as we speak. And, you know, I know when like Multiverses goes offline, there's going to be a huge revival project for that. I think there are like 2 of them right now. Isn't one of them called like Multiverses Ultimate? I was talking about it with one of my friends a while back. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. Really, I was just looking for any excuse to express my thoughts on this whole thing. You know. Oh, and that's another thing too. Like, you know, I think about, you know, how many emulators and fan projects Nintendo has taken down. It sucks, yeah, but, you know, these things always get archived on the internet, so, yeah, that's why we literally have a site called the Internet Archive. And I know they've had cyber attacks as well, but I'm sure people are working on alternatives for that. You know, it's whatever, really. I'm just done. And, yeah, it sucks that all this shit happens, but at the end of the day, it's business as usual. And, you know, the emulation community is strong enough to fucking prevail, like they usually do. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Eventually, all the fear-mongering, it just gets tiring to hear after a while. Because it's like, you know, we've made enough progress at this point. Okay, now I'm just reiterating. Anyways, yeah, this is Bumpy Gaming going back under the bed and yada, yada, yada.